What I have in front of me is the Princeton Review's AP Chemistry Premium Prep Book, the 2021 edition, because back in 2021 is when I took this exam, and I just want to have a little revisit. And there may be people out there who are wondering what the exam itself actually looks like, and I think that this book has some pretty good practice tests for that. Now, if you're wondering how similar AP Chemistry is to college, in college, general chemistry is split into 2 semesters. So first semester is General Chemistry 1, and second semester is General Chemistry 2. And because of that, what is covered in AP Chemistry, it actually goes beyond what's taught in college. So getting getting a 5 or 4 on the AP Chemistry exam is actually a quite good indicator of how well you'll do in college chemistry. Because a lot of topics go beyond the class in college. So anyway, let's take a look, shall we? I flipped open to the open-ended part. So it's split into 2 parts. This one is obviously labeled as Section 2. Getting a good look at it. This is the open response portion of the exam. And they'll give you, a few questions. They have a nice distillation apparatus here. That's nice of them to label it for all the students, in case they don't know, or in case they've never seen one. But yeah, open-ended is only 7 questions long. And the multiple choice portion, just turn to a random, So they do give you all the stuff, all the constants, all the equations that you might find useful. They'll give you some of these. For those of you who are in the class, see if you can do some of these. And it goes all the way up to question 55. And let me just say, these questions are not easy. It doesn't go up to 55, it goes up to 60. My bad. And then they do give you answers in the prep book. So they have a sheet with all the answers, and then they have explanations. Now, the book itself states it has 7 full-length practice tests. 2 of those are online. So you'll have to, do whatever to get those extra 2 practice tests if you want them. It even states it down here. 7 practice tests included with purchase and 2 others, which are online. Now, they also have questions. I just turned to it. They have questions for each unit. And there's like a whole length, practice test, whatnot, They also have pages that explain concepts. Now, I don't think it's the smartest idea to learn everything from this book. I think it'd be a lot better to learn from a textbook. But it is a great refresher because it's very concise. You can only see molecular geometry explained in 2 little paragraphs here, and then they kind of go on a little bit. Yeah, incomplete octets only has 1 paragraph. So it's not great for actually learning and grasping a concept. It's only for review. really is what you should use this for. And yeah, this is the exam right here. They also include a whole system to answer questions. So, yeah. I don't even know what to say about this, but yeah, how to approach free response questions. Yep, and they also have tips on answering the multiple choice questions. So you guess and move on. That's a pretty popular one. Yeah, it's very good. I would recommend one of these books if you're taking the class. I don't know how expensive it is. I honestly don't remember. But yeah. Now something I did find interesting is right here. So unit 1, they start with atomic structure and properties, which is weird because the college textbook, so I have a few textbooks. This is one that I have just right here in front of me. This textbook will it will start with significant figures and conversions and measurements. The prep book completely skips it, and it goes straight into periodic table and properties of, actually not properties, moles. My bad. Goes straight into moles, which is like the third or fourth thing. Actually, it's like, it should be the third chapter. But in here, they call it Unit 1. So, I don't know. I thought that was interesting how they just skipped 2 whole chapters of chemistry. For those of you who aren't sure what I mean, the first thing you learn is significant figures, and then the second thing you learn is unit conversions. And then you get to moles and the periodic table. Jeez, I just dropped my phone. I'm such a bad recorder. But yeah. Oh, and they also don't teach, here's the other thing too, they said in the front, significant figures, like remember significant figure. I'm not gonna go find it. But they said in the front, go find significant, like make sure you have the correct amount of significant figures, but they don't even teach you. They don't even give you problems on significant figures. So yeah. And then I guess some question that you might be wondering is the exam hard? Yes, absolutely. No doubt in my mind is the exam hard. It's an exam. That's all I can say. It's an exam. It is definitely one of the hardest exams out there. I don't know if you know this, but Calc BC is like one of the hardest, if not the hardest. And then there's Physics 1. I think Physics 1 is the hardest, actually. I don't know. AP Physics 1 might be the hardest. And then like Calc BC is the second hardest. And then Chem is like the third hardest. Chem might even be the second hardest. I don't know. If you look on the College Board website, Calc BC actually has a whole bunch of people who are getting 5s, and it's there to trick you. A lot of those people are wicked smart, and they study their brains out. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this. So good luck if you're taking the exam or whatnot.